isn't just gonna knock on your front door. Maybe bad life changes, maybe changes you can't control, but the things that you want, the things that you desire and you dream of, that's not just gonna land on your lap. So you must be okay with just being stuck. If not, nothing changes. If nothing changes. And what that really means is that if you don't get up and make a change, if you don't at least start by realizing that you need to change, then you're never gonna see the result of change if you don't make it happen. And that really resonates with me because I feel like in this life, there's so many things that you can't control. But you can control how you react to things. You can control the effort that you put into something. And if you just sit around and mope on the bad things that's happening, if you just sit around and, oh, I wish I could be here, or I really want to be in this position. I mean, you can just sit and hope, I guess, but the action of putting in work, the action of directing a change is what's going to get you where you want to be. And honestly, right now, I made this channel because I want to have real talks with y'all and, like, you know, real life advice, real life talks, because I feel like this is my purpose to talk to y'all. Let me break it down real quick, my fault. But yeah, like, I have so many thoughts, and at still being a younger age, I feel like I have a lot of wisdom in different situations and different concepts that I want to bring to you guys. So just being transparent, one of my YouTube channels was taken away from YouTube, and I spent like 2 years, you know, getting that channel right, and it's my first channel that I tried to get monetized, and I did. And having that like taken away just like that, I definitely felt the way about it. You know, I'm not just like, oh, okay, whatever, the channel's gone. But it kind of like ignited something in me where it's like, okay, I could be at such a high, you know what I mean? That channel provided another like career path that I was, you know, getting into as well. Another like, you know, income. And having it just taken away like that, it's like, okay, now what? I'm not just gonna sit around and be sad that the channel is gone. I could, but what is that gonna accomplish? The channel's still gone at the end of the day. So instead of living in the past and just saying, dang, I remember when I had this channel going and I was making this money and I was doing this, I'm gonna do something about it. So I decided, look, let me pick up my camera and let's talk, let's do something about it. Making a whole new channel. And if y'all know me from my other channel, ASMR Kilo, man, welcome in. This may be a different vibe than what you're used to. But, you know, like I said, I just want real conversation. And, man, look, change doesn't have to be automatic. Change doesn't have to be, like, really, really just profound. All you have to do is tweak minor things until you build a habit and get closer and closer to that goal. And I'm starting from scratch here, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna just be like, oh, I got up this morning and recorded a video, so everything is just gonna come to me because I decided to come and do this. No, you have to continue to keep working. This is step one of change. So, like, it's good that you start off with something, but don't expect the payback to be immediate. Life is hard and life is tricky like that, man. And the thing is, you have to be strong. You have to have the mental strength to know that sometimes when you do things, you won't get rewarded for it. But as you continue to do things, you keep showing up and you keep putting effort, then your fruits, you know what I mean, it'll show. That was like my biggest thing on my ASMR channel. I would let like comparisons, like, you know, kind of mess me a little bit. I'm like, oh, this person is here, and, you know, why are my videos not getting views like this and this and this? But at the end of the day, I had to break it down. Like, okay, I was taking breaks, like month-long breaks. I'm posting one video a month, and then I'm getting mad that my one video a month isn't getting views. It's like, what am I doing? But now that I'm showing up every single day, I've been daily posting since December, and my channel has went from 13,000 subscribers to 15,000 in the span wish I could be like this person. I wish my views were like XYZ. Because that sitting there and wishing isn't going to change anything. Me picking up the camera, me deciding no matter how tired I am, no matter how much work I already did in the day, I'm going to continue to work and put out a video every single day. Because if I feel like my videos aren't getting seen, I'm going to make you see me. Because you're going to have to see my face every day. So at some point you're going to click my video. You feel me? That's the type of mindset that you got to have if you want change to occur. Okay, I'm not going to drag out these videos over here, you know what I'm saying? I want it to feel like a real conversation, like we're really talking, because that's what we're doing. Y'all can let me know any concept, any topic that y'all want me to talk about. Leave it down in the comments, and I hope y'all like this style video, because I have a lot that I feel like I have to offer to this world, to this channel, and to the people. So, thank y'all so much for tuning in, man. Look, nothing changes if nothing changes. So, you have to make that change, okay? Tweak something that you've been doing. First of all, like there's so many different steps. Let me break it down real quick. First of all, you have to have a goal, okay? So, don't just be sitting around doing it. Have a goal. Then, you have to realize what it takes to get that goal. Like, it don't gotta be everything, because obviously nobody's gonna know everything. But it's like, okay, say your goal is to be a YouTuber. What are those steps? I need something to record on. I need my niche, like what I'm gonna be recording videos about, and then upload. So even if you're not doing all three at the same time, make sure you know what you're gonna record on. And then think about your topics, you know what I'm saying? Set yourself up. Okay? Set yourself up to be successful. That's already a change because you're thinking. You know what I'm saying? You're thinking. Then you have to act on that change of thought. You have to act. Okay? Because the thought of change, the hope of change, isn't gonna go anywhere if you don't act. You feel what I'm saying? So look, this year is all about action. And I hope y'all stick with me. And we're gonna have a great time over here, man. So I'm gonna see y'all in the next video. It's been your boy Key, and I'm out, man. Peace.